Why you can't afford to stop learning. Have you ever stopped to think about this? The world is changing every single day. Technology is changing. Business is changing. The way we work, the way we live, it's all shifting faster than ever. And here's the hard truth. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. It doesn't matter how smart you were yesterday. It doesn't matter what degree you have, what job title you hold, or how much experience is under your belt. If you're not feeding your mind today, you're losing ground. But there's another truth, a truth that gives you power. If you choose to educate yourself every day, even in small ways, you give yourself an advantage most people will never have. You stay ready, you stay sharp, you stay growing while the world around you stands still. And that's what this message is about. It's about understanding that what you know today isn't enough for where you want to go tomorrow. It's about making the decision to grow, not once, not when it's convenient, but every single day. Because the only limit on your future is the limit you place on your own learning. And today, we're going to break that limit. Part 1, why daily education changes everything. Let's get honest for a moment. Most people stop learning the moment they leave school. They graduate, they get their diploma, and they tell themselves, I'm done, I've learned enough. And from that moment on, their growth slows down. Their opportunities start to shrink. Their world starts to get smaller. But the people who keep learning, the ones who choose to educate themselves every day, they are the ones who keep rising. They are the ones who see opportunities where others see dead ends. They are the ones who adapt when the world changes. They are the ones who keep moving forward while everyone else stays stuck. Here's the simple truth. If you want to grow in life, you must keep growing in knowledge. If you want to have more, you must become more. And you become more by learning something useful every single day. Now, I'm not talking about sitting in a classroom for hours. I'm talking about choosing to feed your mind, even in small ways, every day. Because daily education isn't just about gaining facts. It's about changing how you think, how you see the world, and how you act. Think about it like this. If you learn just one new thing every day, one new idea, one small skill, one better way to handle a challenge, where would you be a year from now? That's 365 new tools in your toolbox. That's 365 ways you've grown while most people are still standing in the same place. And here's something powerful. It's not the big dramatic changes that shape your life most. It's the small daily choices. It's choosing, day after day, to learn something that makes you stronger, smarter, and better prepared. When you educate yourself daily, you don't have to fear change. You don't have to fear setbacks. Because you've built the habit of learning, and learning is what helps you overcome, adjust, and succeed no matter what happens. Every day you learn, you're building your future. Every day you choose to educate yourself, you are telling yourself, I am not done growing. I am not done becoming better. I am building the person I want to be. That is why daily education changes everything, because it changes you. And when you change, your life changes. Part 2, your mind becomes what you feed it. Your mind is like a garden. What you plant in it will grow. If you plant weeds, that's what will take over. If you plant good seeds, you'll see those seeds grow into something strong, healthy, and valuable. Every single day, you are planting something in your mind, whether you realize it or not. The question is, what are you planting? If you fill your mind with negativity, with complaints, with distractions that add no value, don't be surprised when your thoughts start to feel heavy, scattered, and full of doubt. If you spend your days feeding your mind useless information, gossip, or endless entertainment, your mind becomes cluttered. And when your mind is cluttered, it's hard to focus. It's hard to grow. It's hard to see opportunities because all you can see are the weeds. But here's the good news. The opposite is also true. If you feed your mind ideas that challenge you, knowledge that helps you grow, and wisdom that makes you stronger, those seeds take root. And over time, they shape how you think, how you act, and who you become. Think about it this way. If you spend 10 minutes a day listening to something positive, reading something useful, or learning a skill, what do you think will happen after a week, after a month, after a year? Your thoughts will start to change. Your attitude will shift. You'll begin to see possibilities where you once saw problems. It's no different from your physical health. If you eat junk food every day, your body shows it. If you feed your mind junk every day, your life shows it. But when you choose to feed your mind what makes you better, everything changes. You'll start to think clearer. You'll start to make better decisions. You'll start to attract better results because your mind is focused, healthy, and ready. And here's something to remember. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to spend hours and hours every day studying. But you do need to be intentional. Be aware of what you allow into your mind, because over time it shapes your reality. Your mind becomes what you feed it. Feed it strength, feed it hope, feed it ideas that help you build the future you want. Because what you feed your mind today will show up in your life tomorrow. Part 3. Small daily steps lead to big long-term results. When people think about success, they often picture something big. They imagine dramatic changes, huge breakthroughs, overnight transformations. But the truth is, success rarely happens in one giant leap. It happens in small, quiet steps that are repeated every day. It happens in the moments no one sees, when you choose to read instead of scroll, to study instead of waste time, to practice instead of make excuses. Let me tell you this. It's not what you do once in a while that shapes your life. It's what you do consistently. If you decide to read 10 pages of a good book every day, you might not notice the difference tomorrow. If you choose to listen to a useful podcast for 15 minutes a day, you might not feel any different this week. If you practice a skill for 20 minutes a day, it might not seem like much at first. But give it time. Give it 30 days, 60 days, a year. And you'll look back and realize you've grown in ways you never imagined. Here's why. Small daily steps build momentum. They build habits. And those habits shape your future. Think about it like this. A drop of water on its own seems small, almost meaningless. But if it drips on the same spot, day after day, it can carve through stone. Your small daily efforts work the same way. They create lasting change over time. The problem is, most people underestimate what small steps can do. They think this isn't enough. So they quit, but you give up too soon. But the people who win in the long run are the ones who understand this simple truth. Success is built, not found. It's built in the daily choices, the daily disciplines, the daily learning. Every small thing you do to educate yourself, to improve your mind, to grow your skills, it's like adding a brick to the foundation of your future. Some days you'll feel the progress. Other days it might feel invisible. But if you keep going, those bricks will turn into a wall. That wall will become a structure. That structure will become a fortress that can't be shaken. So don't chase quick fixes. Don't look for shortcuts. Instead, focus on the small daily steps that will take you where you want to go. Because small steps done consistently lead to big, life-changing results. Your future isn't built in a single day. It's built a little at a time, starting now. Part 4, learn what moves you forward. Every day you have a choice. You can spend your time learning things that push you closer to the life you want, or you can fill your mind with things that keep you standing still. If you want to grow, if you want to create real change, you have to learn what moves you forward. Don't just read anything. Don't just listen to anything. Don't just watch anything. Be selective. Be intentional. Ask yourself, is what I'm learning helping me become stronger? Is it helping me think better, act better, and live better? Is it helping me earn more, serve more, and build the life I want? Learn the things that open doors. Learn the things that build your confidence. Learn the things that give you the skills to solve problems, create value, and make a difference. Here's the truth. Too many people spend their time learning things that don't matter. They memorize gossip, trivia, or the latest drama on social media. They know everything about celebrities or sports teams, but nothing about how to manage their money, grow their business, or strengthen their mindset. And then they wonder why nothing in their life changes. You want change? Focus on learning what helps you grow. If you want to be financially free, study money, how it works, how to earn it, how to save it, how to multiply it. If you want to build a business, study people who've done it. Learn how they think, how they plan, how they act. If you want to build better relationships, study communication, emotional intelligence, and how to understand people. If you want peace of mind, study wisdom. Study what helps you stay calm, focused, and strong in hard times. There's no shortage of knowledge out there. But the knowledge that matters is the kind that helps you move forward, the kind that helps you become the person you need to be to create the life you want. So be wise. Choose what you learn the same way you choose what to put in your body if you wanted to be healthy. Don't just consume whatever's in front of you. Feed your mind what makes you better. Because every day the right learning will take you one step closer to your goals. Part 5, how to make daily education a habit. It's easy to say, I want to learn every day. It's harder to actually do it unless you turn it into a habit. The good news is, building this habit is simpler than you might think. You don't need huge amounts of time. You don't need expensive courses or complicated plans. What you need is consistency. Here's how you can make daily education a natural part of your life. 1, set a time and stick to it. Pick a time in your day that's yours. It could be in the morning before the world gets busy. It could be during your lunch break. It could be at night when things quiet down. Whatever time you choose, protect it. Treat it like an appointment with your future. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day adds up when done consistently. 3, make it easy to start. Keep your learning tools close. Have a book by your bed. Keep a podcast app on your phone. Save useful videos in a playlist. When it's easy to access, you're more likely to follow through. 3, focus on quality, not quantity. It's not about cramming as much as you can into your head. It's about choosing the right material, the kind that helps you grow, challenges your thinking, or teaches you a skill that matters. 4, take notes. Writing down what you learn helps you remember it and apply it. It doesn't have to be fancy. A simple notebook, a file on your phone, or even sticky notes on your wall can work. When you see what you're learning, it stays with you longer. 5, apply what you learn. The best way to make learning stick is to use it. If you read about a new idea, try it. If you hear a strategy, put it into action. Learning without action fades. Learning with action becomes part of who you are. Replace a wasteful habit. Look at your day. There's probably time you're already spending on things that don't serve you. Mindless scrolling, watching things that don't help, getting lost in distractions. Replace just a few of those minutes with something educational. That small switch can change everything. 7, be patient with yourself. Building a habit takes time. You might miss a day. You might get off track. That's okay. What matters is that you get back to it. A missed day doesn't break the habit. Quitting does. So keep going. Final thought on building the habit. Daily education isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about becoming the kind of person who values growth so much that learning becomes as natural as breathing. If you make this a habit, you won't need to force yourself to learn. It will feel strange not to. And that's when the real change happens, when learning becomes part of your identity. Start small. Start today and keep going. Because who you become tomorrow depends on what you choose to learn today. Closing, your future begins with what you learn today. Let's make one thing clear. The difference between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow is what you choose to learn and apply every single day. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. You don't have to wait for someone to hand you an opportunity. You don't have to wait for permission. The opportunity is already in your hands. It's in the books you could read, the ideas you could explore, the skills you could build. So start now. Don't tell yourself, I'll do it when life gets easier. Don't wait for a new year, a new month, or even a new week. Start today. Pick up that book that's been sitting on your shelf. Listen to a podcast that teaches you something useful on your way to work. Watch a video that challenges you to think differently. Every day you delay is a day you could have grown. Every day you delay is a day you could have moved one step closer to the life you want. The world belongs to the people who never stop learning. It belongs to the people who never stop growing. Be that person. Be the one who refuses to settle. Be the one who feeds their mind with strength, wisdom, and skill every single day. Because at the end of the day, your mind is your most powerful tool. The more you sharpen it, the further you can go. The more you feed it, the more it gives back. So make yourself this promise. From today, I will educate myself every day. I will choose growth. I will choose progress. I will build the life I deserve, one lesson at a time. And when you look back a year from now, 5 years from now, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Not because you got lucky, not because someone handed it to you, but because you chose to grow every single day